Welcome back to Learn English with Ease. Today's conversation is about expressing disagreement without conflict or tension. Let's begin. Hi, Tom. I've been thinking about something recently.
Hi, Anna. What have you been thinking about?
Disagreement. Specifically, how difficult it feels to disagree with people.
That's a big topic. Disagreement can feel uncomfortable.
Yes, sometimes I agree with people even when I don't really feel the same.
Many people do that to avoid tension.
Exactly. I don't want to cause conflict.
That's understandable. But disagreement doesn't always mean conflict.
I know that logically, but emotionally it feels risky.
That feeling comes from fear of being judged or misunderstood.
Yes, I worry people will think I'm rude.
Disagreement can be polite if it's expressed calmly.
That's what I want to learn.
The first step is changing how we think about disagreement.
What do you mean?
Disagreement is not rejection. It's simply a difference in perspective.
I like that idea. A difference, not a fight.
Exactly, and language shapes that difference.
What kind of language should I use?
Soft language. Language that shows respect.
Can you give an example?
Instead of saying, I don't agree, you can say, I see it a bit differently.
That sounds much gentler.
Yes, gentle language lowers defenses.
What if the topic is important?
Then clarity matters, but tone still matters more.
Sometimes I feel pressure to defend my opinions strongly.
Strong opinions don't need strong voices.
That's interesting.
Confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to push.
I've never thought about it that way.
Many confident speakers sound calm, not loud.
What if someone disagrees with me strongly?
Then your calmness becomes even more important.
That's hard to do.
It is, but you can pause before responding.
Pausing gives time to think.
Yes, and it prevents emotional reactions.
What phrases help in those moments?
You can say, I understand your point, or that's an interesting perspective.
Those phrases show respect.
Exactly. Respect keeps the conversation open.
I've noticed that when conversations feel safe, people listen more.
That's very true. Safety invites understanding.
Sometimes I disagree internally but say nothing.
Silence can protect peace, but it can also hide your voice.
I don't want to lose my voice.
Then practice expressing small disagreements.
Small ones?
Yes, low-risk situations build confidence.
Like choosing a restaurant.
Exactly. Everyday choices matter.
I think English learners often avoid disagreement more than others.
That's true. Language barriers increase hesitation.
But calm English can help.
Very much so.
I'm realizing that disagreement can actually deepen understanding.
Absolutely. When done well, it builds trust.
I want to practice this more.
You will. Awareness is the first step.
I hope our listeners feel encouraged to express themselves.
I'm sure they do. Many people struggle with this.
Learning English is also learning confidence.
And courage.
Thank you for this conversation, Tom.
You're welcome, Anna. You're growing steadily.
Thank you for listening today.
See you in the next episode.
Disagreement doesn't need to be loud or harsh. Calm words, respectful tone, and honest expression are enough. This is Learn English with Ease. See you tomorrow.